Morning, dear children. Now we are starting our first chapter of class 10 science, chemical equations and reaction of virtual class first. So here I am sharing that what we are going to learn in this chapter in chemical reaction and equation. We divide this chapter in two parts: chemical equations and types of chemical reaction. Chemical reactions, we study 2 points: writing a chemical equation, and second one is balancing chemical equation. In chemical, types of chemical reactions there are 5 types of chemical reaction: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, and oxidation and reduction reaction. What is the meaning of combination? It means two different substance or elements will come together and make one new substance. Decomposition, they will divide into parts. Displacement means they will displace one element, will displace another element, and double displacement, they will displace their places with alternate. Oxidation and reduction means in this removal and addition of hydrogen and oxygen will take place. And in this chapter we'll take one important thing, that the effect of oxidation reaction in everyday life. Before starting this chapter, you have to know what are the chemical change and physical change. Physical change, a type of change in which the form of matter is altered, but one substance is not transformed into another. Means if we are talking about physical change, the matter will change their state, their size, but it will not transform in another substance. That is physical change. You can see one example of this. Here I have taken the three forms of water: liquid, solid and vapor. Water, liquid form; ice, solid form; vapor, gas form. You can see the change, physical change in water: vapor into ice, ice into water, and water into vapor. If vapor convert into ice, so this procedure is called deposition. When ice convert into water is called melting. When water convert in vapor is called evaporation. Like this we can say, when water convert into ice, it's called freezing. When ice convert into vapor, it's called sublimation. And when vapor convert into water, it's called condensation. This is the example of physical change. Now we are coming to the chemical change. A change of material into other new material with different properties. What is it? A change of material into other new material with different properties, and one or new substance are formed. In physical change, no substance is forming, only the size and properties are changing, but physically. But in chemical change we get a new substance. The main difference in physical change and chemical change is that in physical change we will not get any kind of new substance. They will change their own solid, liquid and gaseous status. But in chemical change we will get new substance when any chemical changes occur. We can observe this change around us also. Here I am sharing some example with you, like burning of wood. This is a chemical change. Baking of cake. This is also a chemical change. Formation of curd from milk. This is also an example of chemical change we will see in our daily life. And how can you observe that chemical change is going on? You can observe change in state. It can be converted into liquid to solid, solid to gaseous, or gaseous to liquid. Change in color. Suppose something is in white color, and after chemical change it convert into blue color, so that is also a change. Evolution of gas. When chemical change happens, a gas is evaluated. change in temperature, हो सकता है the temperature is also get changed. Now we are talking about chemical equations. Are you clear with the chemical change and physical change? You can repeat it with me. What is physical change? A type of change in which the form of matter is altered but one substance is not transformed. What? A type of change in which the form of matter is altered but one substance is not transformed into another. This is a physical change. A type of change in which the form of matter is altered but one substance is not transformed into another, that is physical change. And what is chemical change? A change of material into other new material with different properties. A change of material into other new material with different properties in a new substance and new substances formed. This is called chemical change. We already seen the example of physical change and chemical change. Now the another topic is chemical equation. What is the meaning of chemical equation? A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of chemical reaction. We know that this chemical reaction is going on. Formation of curd is going on, baking of cake is going on, burning of wood is going on. So this we can represent in symbolic way, that is called chemical equation. Ab ye we can represent in two forms, symbolic form and in formula form also. A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of chemical reaction. You got it? Now, there will be two parts of chemical equation. One is reactant and second one is product. What is reactant? The substance which undergo chemical change. The substance which undergo chemical change, that is called reactants. It means a substance which is doing reaction in a chemical reaction or in which the change is occurring, that is a reactant. And product, the new substance which formed during chemical reaction. After doing the reaction of two substances, what the product new substance we get, that is called product. Two types of equations are there, word equation and formula equation. Word equation, here I have taken one example, magnesium plus oxygen equals to magnesium oxide. This is a word equation. And formula, Mg plus O2 plus MgO. You can see magnesium, here I have written symbol Mg. Oxygen, here I am written O2. Magnesium oxide, MgO. These are the reactant and these two are product. Understood? In which reaction is going on, that is reactant. After reaction which we are getting, that is product. Now the second point is balancing chemical reaction. For that we have to learn this thing, the law of conversion of mass. That mass can neither be created and nor be destroyed. It means in every chemical reaction, the number of mass of elements will be equal to the number of product also. Means total mass of reactant is always equal to the total mass of products. What? Total mass of reactant is always equal to the total mass of the products. Here I have taken this example again, that Mg plus O2 equals to MgO. But you can see there is only 1 Mg and here I have written 1. Oxygen is 2 but oxygen is 1 and on the other hand. So what we have to do? We have to balance it. If here is 2 oxygen is there, so we have to write 2 in front and we can make oxygen 2. We cannot write 2 here because it changed the property of the substance. That is wrong. We can write 2 in the front, that it's make the number of oxygen 2. Now oxygen is balanced, but what about magnesium? Magnesium is not balanced because we are having 1 atom of magnesium here and 2 atom of magnesium here. So what we do? Likewise here we have write 2 to make atom of magnesium also balance. Now you can balance this 2 Mg, 2 Mg, O2 and O2. Now this is balanced. And in next video I will share the process and step of the chemical equations. Okay, till then you have to make notes and write it very well.